Worksheet 6, Part 2. So identify the significant sources of the following air pollutants. Formaldehyde is emitted from building materials, things like plywood, particle board, paneling, high gloss wood, and household products. That's that new furniture smell, new drape smell, new upholstery, adhesives and carpeting, and wallpaper. Radon is a colorless, odorless reactive gas that is produced by natural radioactive decay of U-238 in small amounts, which are contained in most rocks and soils. It seeps up in through the basement. That's why you need some sort of radon remediation device. If you have radon in your basement, it's a heavy gas, which is why that's where it's found. Mercury is from coal burning power plants. Carbon monoxide, outdoors, it's found in motor vehicle exhaust. Indoors, it's from faulty furnaces, unvented gas stoves, kerosene heaters. Carbon monoxide is a result of incomplete combustion. And then nitrous oxide. So outdoors, again, that's motor vehicle exhaust. Indoors, same thing, furnaces, unvented gas stoves, kerosene heaters, wood stoves. 3 specific health effects of lead on humans. It's a potent neurotoxin. It can cause palsy, paralysis, blindness, and mental retardation. What is the Green Revolution and why is it important? The Green Revolution first started in 1950 to 1970. It involved the introduction of scientifically bred or selective varieties of grain, such as rice, wheat, or corn, that, with adequate inputs of fertilizer and water, greatly increased crop yields. This allowed the growing Earth's population to continue its exponential growth. So if we didn't have this Green Revolution, we wouldn't have the population that we have today, because we wouldn't be able to feed people. Label the 4 major zones of life in the appropriate areas on the diagram for a temperate lake. So things to know is this littoral zone, this area right against the shore, depending on the size of the lake, but the pelagic would be the open middle of the lake. And the other important ones are the photic zone, area where light can penetrate, and then the aphotic zone, the area where light can't penetrate. For each of the following biomes, identify a specific country in which each biome occurs in relative abundance. Taiga, conifer trees, we see a lot of that in Canada. Tropical rainforest is in Brazil. Tropical grasslands, that's our zebras and lions and all that live there, so that's Kenya. Temperate deciduous forest is where we live, United States. Desert, Egypt has a lot of desert. Temperate grassland is the middle of our country, the United States. Coral reef, such as the Great Barrier Reef off the coast of Australia, and then tundra, which is further north in Canada. 3 disinfectants that are commonly used to make drinking water safe. We can use chlorine, we can use UV light, we can use ozone. In the box below, write the chemical equation for the formation of carbonic acid from the reaction of water with carbon dioxide. CO2 plus H2O yields H2CO3. This is why all rain is slightly acidic, because we always have carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Identify 2 places in the environment where the reaction occurs naturally. It occurs naturally in the oceans. It occurs naturally in the atmosphere too, and it occurs in blood. Sketch or label the following map of the world below. Sorry, it's upside down on your papers. The equator, remember the equator runs much further south than I always think it does, sort of through South America, right here. The Mediterranean Sea is located right here. The Ogallala Aquifer is in the center of the country right here. The island of Martaris is just off the coast here. And Saudi Arabia is right here. Indonesia is right here. The Philippines are right here. The Panama Canal gets us between North and South America. Iceland is up here, and California is here. I apologize that Rigby chose to make an appearance for this very last question, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for finishing this. I know it's a lot, and I hope it sort of covers a lot of topics that we have, and that you can sort of get them fresh in your mind as we move into more structured review.